Hello and welcome. Today we are discussing the GRVT Airdrop. Um, GRVT is a project that I'm very bullish on, and I think they're gonna do a good airdrop because they are doing, I think, things that can make it a bit fairer for people. But with these projects, you just have to wait and see what happens. But so far, I like what they're doing. Right. So I have some good information today for the people who've been farming this airdrop, and for those who want to, to take part and to start getting into this airdrop. Because there's still opportunity. There are still like some tasks, things you can do to get exposure to this airdrop. Okay, now first of all, to understand that the project we're talking about has managed to raise $14.3 million. So the GRVT, they've done seed and funding rounds that have that have helped them to raise $14.3 million. Okay, so this is important because as airdrop farmers, we know that this from this money, that is where an allocation of our airdrop is going to come from, because part of this money is going to be allocated to the community, and we are the community, so we get a part of that. So depending with with the allocation, I don't know exactly what percentage will be given. Sometimes it's maybe 10%, 30%, 40, 50, depending, with what is the allocation. If I find that allocation, because I remember reading it somewhere, I will show you. I'll do it. I'll show you in the next video. Okay. Anyways, so this is quite interesting and it's good because when you are airdrop farming, the more money that a project manages to raise through funding, the bigger the airdrop. Okay, because remember, this money is to come from somewhere. It's not like this money is just to come from somewhere. So the monies that we get as airdrops, they get through funding. Now, what's interesting with GRVT is that they are saying with 32 KYC users and daily active users, it's time for real start of CDFI. Okay, but for us, what's interesting is that there are only 32,000 KYC users. Okay, I'll come back to that point, but it's very, very important. For now, just remember that so far, this project has managed to get only 32,000 people as KYC'd. All right. Okay. Now, the next part I want you to take a look at is the fact that, you know, okay, let me go back here because I know there's a post that, yes, it's under, because we've created this Twitter page now. We've got a Twitter page, Web3 Insights. So and we've just been verified. So things are going very well for our for our project. So you see, we've been verified. We've got the blue tick, which is good news. I'm very happy about that. And now we can continue bringing you more insights, more alpha, more airdrops. So this is I'm happy with this. Right now, what I wanted to say, because I would if you subscribe and follow, I'll be using this X account to put some airdrop guides. I'll put some all the projects that I find which I think are good projects and which I think they're gonna do good airdrops. I'll bring them and just put them here on this X account, as well as um, do a video for it as well, because I think because we all have different learning capabilities. There are visual learners who some people learn through watching something being done, and then some are good at reading, and so yeah, I just want to try and help everyone. Okay, so now so the next part of this is the fact that they're saying 3 days left GRVT for GRVT rewards Epoch. So basically what they're saying is that Epoch 1 is coming to an end. It's 3 days left. Okay, uh, so now compete now to earn badges that decide your respective GRV token allocation. So you see, these words, these are really keywords. They are showing the token is definite. They're really gonna drop this token. There's no it's not like you're assuming or anything. It's coming, right? And they've got a small video here which says 31st, end of Epoch, 31st January. That's the end of Epoch 1, and then they move into Epoch 2. Okay, so just so you know, the current epoch has been Epoch 1, as you can see. So what they're simply saying in this tweet is that 31st January, that's the end of Epoch 1, and then we move into Epoch 2, right? So that's what they're trying to tell you. And because of that, there's things that are going to change regarding, uh, you know, how you position yourself in this airdrop farming, right? So the next part is I want us to focus on these badges they're talking about, because they are going to affect how the airdrop is going to be allocated. So let's have a look at this. So it says this is a new announcement. As you can see, this is like today, right? Basically 20 January. Okay, so it's this just came today, so we are really up to date with the information now. So it says your badges, your GRVT tokens, track your GRVT reward airdrop progress with new 9-tier system. All right. So they're introducing something new right here. So they say a system to determine tokens awarded across 3 pools. Okay. So the pools are ecosystem, trader, and liquidity provider. Okay. Right. So you see those are the badges there. Okay. So let's try and read together here. Says here, we are starting Epoch 2. So this will start Epoch 2 will start 1st of February. Okay, so we are starting Epoch 2 of GRVT rewards with an upgrade. Introducing the GRVT badge system, an optimization of 3 GRVT reward categories designed to make your journey on GRVT more exciting, transparent, and rewarding. Okay, I'm a bit thirsty. Okay, so they go on to say, gone are the days of being overwhelmed by points. Now you can easily track and understand your performance, aim for higher badge tiers, and unlock bigger token allocation with our 9-tier badge system, tailored for 3 separate token reward pools, which is the ecosystem points, trader, and liquidity provider. Okay, so I know the ecosystem points, they come from simply referring other people, and I got the majority of my tokens through that. Okay, just finding people and refer them, spreading the word. Basically, you get points for spreading the word, bringing people to this project. Okay, now they mention here how it works. Okay, how it works. Um, at the end of each, at the end, okay, let me bring this thing here. I'll bring it down. At the end of each epoch, which is like a monthly cycle. So the epochs are in monthly cycle. At the end of each epoch, users are awarded badges based on their performance across three separate categories. So that's the ecosystem, trader, and liquidity provider rewards. Okay. Now, so this is a system that that's coming, and they are saying it's going to be a better system than the point system. Okay, they mentioned that up here. Gone are the days of being overwhelmed by points, so that's why they're introducing these pages. Uh, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of these points, yeah, because the points are so confusing, and you just don't know exactly how many tokens you're going to get. You can have thousands, millions of points, only to find when the token is allocate is dropped, you maybe come out with maybe 10 coins or something. So not a very it's just vague. Points are a very vague way of you know incentivizing people. Yeah, you see this. I think I'm looking forward to see how these pages will work, and I hope they will be an improvement to the point system. Okay, that being said, so okay, we've mentioned that that's going to be done in a monthly cycle. They give you an example. I'll put a link to this page as well, so that you can come and read for yourself. You can see the badges; they come in different colors, and they put here. Here is a quick look at the badge with tier rankings. Let me move myself from here. A quick look, okay, of the badge tier rankings. So with tier one being the highest rank, okay. So if you are in this farming thing, you might want to aim for that. That's if I mean, if it's liquidity providing, then obviously you must have a lot of money to take that position. And then if you're a trader, you must be a good trader. And then if you are for the ecosystem points, you must have lots of people to refer. But uh, you do what you can, right? It's not like you go you do what you can, and that's the exciting. You want to make it. You want to add some fun to it. You don't want to stress yourself. If you don't have so many people, that's fine. As long as you get one or two or whatever, do whatever you gotta do. For me, it's just you want to get your skin in the game, right? And so here they talk about this ecosystem, the badges they are giving. Okay, and they say remaining tiers will be based on contributions, blah blah blah. Okay, okay, all right, that's understandable. But there's a part I'm looking for now. So they mention here why the badges matter. They talk of clarity and simplicity, fairness for all, transparent criteria, motivation. So they've got very good points here. So it's gonna be simpler, clear, fair. And I hope those badges will achieve all these. The things they are promising and aiming to achieve. Right now, a very important part as we come to the end of this video. Okay, so this is important. Now, this part here says be KYC'd, be KYC'd to collect your badge, right? Completing KYC verification is mandatory to collect badges and qualify for airdrops across all three reward pools, right? Now, what is being KYC'd? Being KYC'd simply means being verified, being providing identification, right? So the verification process involves you providing identifying yourself by providing either a passport, a driver's license, or a government ID document. So it could be a national ID from your government or whatever country you're in. Okay, they will accept that. Those are the three that I think they are using. But you might when you do the KYC, they will actually tell you what they are looking for. But I know those are the main ones. Okay. So and then they move on saying in order to be eligible for claiming your Epoch One badge. So in other words, everyone who was in Epoch One is going to get a badge. Now you will need to complete KYC successfully before Epoch Two ends on February 28th. So Epoch Two ends February 28th, and by then you should have completed your KYC if you want to claim this Epoch One badge. All right. Um, if you complete KYC in the middle of Epoch 2, you can claim your badge for previous Epoch 1, right? So yeah, you can get your Epoch 1 badge if you do it in the middle of Epoch 2, right? And then it will show up in whatever history. And then there's a note here. If you do KYC later, you will fit into a particular badge tier based on your points, but you won't be able to see your overall Epoch rank. Okay, so it comes with its a downside. So I would just say if you are still interested in this airdrop, very important, get KYC'd because they've already said it here. You won't be able to qualify. If you don't KYC, you won't qualify for the airdrops, and then there's no point of even participating. So I thought that is very important for me to share with you this information, because you don't want to be farming, getting points, deferring liquidity, and then only to find that you don't qualify because you didn't KYC. So I think that's very important. And what yeah, I think that's important. And if you think the information that I'm sharing, please like and subscribe, and also drop a comment below, because I would very much want to know to hear your thoughts. I mean, about this project. I want to know what you are thinking as well. Okay. Lastly, I'll just say I'll just show you how you can earn points. Okay, because I think that's part of why we're here. How do we do it? So one way is the ecosystem reward. So here, what you do is says the more active traders you invite, the more they trade, the greater your ecosystem points. Um, uh, so invite and earn GRVT tokens, right? So this by inviting people, you are getting points to earn this token, right? So every week they will give you the weekly quota, which gives you 20 referral, 20 20 referrals, which you just want to share with your friends or the people you want to invite. So you get 20 every week. I mean, I get 20. I know some people I've seen people who get 100. Okay, so I don't know. They've got many. Some maybe they are big influencers, so they've got many people to share. So I don't know how many you start with. I think initially, I started with maybe 5. Then they moved to 10. Then now I'm on 20. Okay, so it just depends, right? But yeah, so that's one way. Another way is providing liquidity. Okay, so this is for people who might want to use some money. Me, I've done this with a small amount of money just to see how it works, and it managed to get me these points. Because if you're a good trader, you don't have to use a lot of money, because you get some money. You might actually make money through your trade, and then it gives you points as well, right? And this platform is for traders basically. So uh, it's for traders and also people like us who are airdrop hunters. Okay, so another way of doing this is liquidity provision. All right, so to provide liquidity, if you are interested, the the only thing that I say is that for that, you have to apply to provide liquidity, and there's a form which you have to complete, okay, to to provide liquidity. Okay, I think my machine for some reason it's slow, so but you click on that, you get the form, it comes up, and then you just fill in your details, and you know maybe they will accept your application, and you can start providing liquidity. So this is the form. That's how it looks like. Okay, and you come and complete that form. Okay. So yeah, that being said, I think we've come to the end of today's video, and I hope the information I've shared will help you to position yourself in this airdrop, and to take advantage of the time. Like right now, you still have time if you need to KYC. So yeah, that being said, so that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, I will bring you the next video in the coming days. Thank you.